Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about Node.js. It's the tech that gave JavaScript a brand new superpower, the ability to leave the web browser and work, well, pretty much anywhere. For the longest time, JavaScript had one job, and one job only: make websites do cool things inside your browser. It was kind of locked in a box. But then, this really simple but huge question came along that changed everything.
And Node.js, that was the answer. It basically broke open that box. It took JavaScript from its cozy home in the browser and let it run wild on a brand new playground. Your computer, your server, the backend, where all the real work gets done.
Okay, so here's the absolute key thing to get straight. Node.js is not a new language. You don't have to learn anything from scratch. It's what we call a runtime environment. Just think of it like this. It's a new house for the JavaScript you already know and love. But this house lets it do way more powerful stuff, like building entire applications on a server. All right, so here's the game plan for today. We're going to see what JavaScript can do now that it's free. We'll dig into why Node.js just exploded in popularity. Then, we'll get our hands dirty and actually write some code. After that, we'll uncover the secret sauce that makes it so fast, something called events. And finally, we'll check out the awesome built-in toolkit it comes with. Let's do it. So once JavaScript broke out of the browser, it could suddenly do all this incredible back-end stuff. We're talking about building actual web servers from scratch, creating the APIs that your phone apps talk to, connecting straight to databases, messing with files on a computer. I mean, the list just goes on and on.
Okay, so JavaScript can work on the server now. Great, but why Node.js? What made this the thing that everyone got so excited about? Well, let's break down its biggest advantages.
Really, it boils down to a few killer features. First off, it's fast, like really fast, because it's built on the same V8 engine that makes Google Chrome so snappy. Second, and this is a game changer for developers, you get to use just one language, JavaScript, for everything: the front end, the back end, the whole shebang. And finally, it's super efficient for real-time apps, things like chats or live streaming. That's actually why huge companies like Netflix rely on it. All right, enough talk, right? Theory is one thing, but seeing is believing. Let's actually make this real and write our very first Hello Node program. And getting started is super easy. Seriously. Step 1, you just go to the official Node.js website and download it. Step 2, install it like you would any other program. And for step 3, just to make sure it's all good, pop open your terminal, type node-v, and if you see a version number, boom, you're ready to go. Okay, now for the fun part. Just create a new file, call it app.js or whatever you want, and inside all you need is this one single line of code. That's it. This is literally the simplest Node program you can write. All it does is tell the computer to say, "Hello Node."
And now for the big reveal. Head back to your terminal, type node app.js and press enter, and just like that, it works. You just ran JavaScript right on your computer. No browser, no website, nothing. Pretty cool, right?
Okay, so that was easy. But how does it all work? What makes Node so fast and efficient? To really get it, we need to look under the hood at its secret weapon, something called its event-driven architecture. Think about it like this. A lot of systems work like a single-lane road. One car has to finish before the next one can go. They get stuck waiting. Node is different. It's more like a dispatcher. It doesn't get stuck waiting for any one thing. It's just constantly listening for events, like, hey, a new user connected, or hey, that file finished downloading. And it just reacts to them as they happen. It's way more efficient. Let's see what that looks like in code. First, we grab this thing called an event emitter. Then, using .on, we basically tell it, hey, be on the lookout for an event named greet. And when you hear it, run this little piece of code that prints hello user. Then, that last line, event.emit, is us actually shouting greet. That's what triggers the whole thing. So, as soon as we emit that greet event, the listener we set up perks up, does its job, and prints hello user. And that's the core idea, right there. That simple listen and react model is the secret to Node speed.
But Node doesn't just give you an engine, it gives you a whole toolbox right out of the box. These tools are called modules, and they're pre-built to handle all the common stuff you're going to need to do.
Let's take a look. For instance, there's the FS module, which stands for File System. It lets you, well, work with files. First, you require it, which is like grabbing the tool from the toolbox. Then, write file sync creates a brand new file for us and sticks hello node inside. After that, read file sync does the opposite.
It reads what's in the file so we can see it.
And yep, the result is exactly what you'd expect. A file named file.txt pops up on your computer and its contents get printed out. This is like a fundamental building block for almost any backend app.
Okay, but what about a web server? That sounds complicated, right? Nope. With the HTTP module, it's shockingly simple. You just require HTTP, use create server to, create a server. You tell it, hey, anytime someone sends you a request, just send back the words, hello server. And that .listen 3000 at the end, that's just telling it which door to listen at.
And with that little bit of code running, you can literally open up a web browser, type in that address, and bam, you'll see your message. You just built and served a web page from your own computer. How awesome is that?
And the toolbox is packed with other cool stuff too. You've got the path module, which helps you handle file paths without getting tripped up by whether you're on Windows or a Mac. There's an OS module to get info about the computer itself. And yeah, that events module we talked about, you can use that to build your own custom event-driven things. It's all there for you.
Okay, so let's boil this whole thing down. Here's the nutshell version. Node.js, it's all about running JavaScript on a server. How does it do powerful stuff? With modules, its built-in toolkit. What makes it fast? It's all about events, reacting instead of waiting. And core tools like HTTP and FS, they give you the power to build servers and manage files right out of the gate.
So there you have it. We've seen how Node.js takes a language that so many of us already know, JavaScript, and just gives it superpowers. The foundation is simple, but what you can build on it is incredibly powerful. So now you've met the tools. The only question is, what are you going to build first?